Between all of the emergencies going on while Sunny was out and Em was in charge, there was a lot going on. Larker was going off the rails with his partying and looking all women, staying out all night long and coming to work late. Julie making her appearance only to hit home exactly why she and Will so do not belong together. Sunny struggling to get himself into grief counseling and still having awful dreams in the meantime. And we even had Hina and Emerson kind of getting along. They certainly aren't best friends, but I'm holding out hope. And I guess he's kind of growing on me. So keep reading for my rescue. High Surf 1x03 review. Do Will and Emily ever stop throwing those strong vibes at each other? From what I've seen so far, the answer to that is no. These two look at each other and the chemistry is through the roof. Also, I'm pretty sure that Will is the only one that can call Emily out without getting punched in the throat. As for the disagreement about Larker, I find myself on the fence. Was Emily's assignment for him more of a punishment than anything else? Yes, but he has been repeatedly late and it doesn't seem like his head is in the right space for the job. So it may have been a punishment, but Em was fully within her right to do so. Finally, we met the mysterious Julie. And I promise you that I plan to do my best to be unbiased in my opinion of her. I swear I was going to give her a chance. But the second she showed up, she made it clear that she doesn't know Will at all. It was pretty obvious that he left the book at home, and one look at his face would tell you he didn't want to be a firefighter. Then she took that snooty tone with Em, after saying she didn't know she would be there. Come on, you didn't know she would be there. Be for real. Yes, it's Will's fault for being in a relationship his heart clearly isn't in and continuing to throw vibes Em's way. But Julie is also wrong for clinging to someone who clearly isn't all in with her and instead trying to shape and mold him into who she wants him to be. Pushing. I knew that rescue in the beginning seemed like it was going way too fast and was way too easy. The current was so freaking strong, and those guys were already tired and clearly weren't the strongest swimmers. Obviously the team was able to figure things out, but I should have taken that first rescue as a clue to what the rest of the episode was going to be. Because it just got worse from there. It seemed like there were emergencies happening all over the beach. Luckily, we have a pretty sweet team dominating our screens and they handled every emergency amazingly well. Sunny has obviously been pushing himself too hard, and has been pushing his grief to the side and insisting that he is fine. Which he should have known better than to do, because it has a way of always catching up with you. So I wasn't surprised by his collapse. And it was kind of nice to see Em in charge. But my heart continues to go out to Sunny. I can only imagine what he is thinking and feeling or how hard he is struggling. And he is clearly trying to stay strong for everyone else around him and distracting himself with his job. I was really proud of him for even considering reaching out for grief counseling. That's a really difficult first step that I don't think people give enough credit to others for taking. Throwing sparks. Larker is out here looking for love in all the wrong places. And Em made a good point when she told Will he was hitting it pretty hard lately. It seems like every episode so far, Larker has been in rough shape. At least once. He always seems to rally himself and do what needs to be done. But I can't help but wonder how long that will last until his late nights and partying catch up to him. Now Jen, she seems like a nice girl, so maybe he should take a break on throwing pickup lines at her and just chill out and be himself. I have a feeling she would like that a lot more than the persona he puts on trying to impress her. There is clearly chemistry between the two of them and they are both throwing signals at each other. What did you think of Rescue? High Surf 1x03. What did you think of Julie? Is she right to keep pushing Will into becoming a firefighter? Or do the two of them just need to call it? How did you think Em did in charge while Sunny was away? Did you agree with how she handled Larker's partying and being late to work? Or did you think Will was right when he said she was being too harsh? Find and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and X, to discuss all things Rescue. High Surf 1x03. Be sure to also check out our site for more articles, podcasts, quizzes, and more on all things Disney and beyond.